ready to add a little poetry to your life. Today's deep dive takes us into the captivating world of Azza Fahmy jewelry. We're talking exquisite pieces infused with cultural heritage, ancient craftsmanship, and yes, even lines of poetry.
What's captivating about this brand is how it goes beyond mere adornment. Azza creates wearable art that tells stories, sparks conversations, and bridges the gap between ancient traditions and modern sensibilities.
And it all starts with a serendipitous encounter. Now, picture this. Azza Fahmy at a Cairo book fair back in the early 1960s, completely enchanted by a German book on medieval jewelry. It was a moment of pure inspiration, a real turning point that set her on an extraordinary path.
This wasn't just a fleeting interest, you see. Fahmy dives headfirst into this new world. She becomes an apprentice, immersing herself in the intricacies of traditional Arabic jewelry-making techniques, the kind that had been passed down for generations. Really incredible.
And not just any techniques, right? We're talking about the delicate art of filigree, where fine threads of gold and silver are painstakingly woven into these intricate patterns. Imagine the level of skill and patience required for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fahmy also mastered the art of hand-engraved calligraphy, incorporating Arabic proverbs and even verses from famous poets. When you think like Khalil Gibran, imagine wearing a bracelet, not just with a design, but with a line from your favorite poem etched right onto it.
That's more than just an accessory at that point. It's like carrying a piece of your heart, your heritage, your very soul with you.
Precisely. And this fusion of traditional Arabic culture with contemporary design sensibility, that quickly became her signature. In the late 60s, when her early collections were first unveiled, people were immediately drawn to this unique blend of ancient and modern. The stories woven into every piece, it's really something.
It's like each piece whispered secrets of a rich past while radiating a modern elegance.
Hmm.
No wonder her work resonated so deeply, especially in Egypt at that time.
Absolutely. Her jewelry became synonymous with kind of refined sophistication, a celebration of heritage and artistry. But but Fahmy's vision, it extended far beyond the borders of her homeland.
She had this dream of sharing her creations with the world.
Exactly. The 1990s marked a pivotal moment in Azza Fahmy's journey. She began showcasing her work on an international stage. Exhibitions in London, Paris, New York, and the world took notice. People were captivated by the intricate details, the cultural references embedded in the designs, the sheer artistry of it all.
It was like a window into a world they hadn't encountered before, each piece imbued with a sense of history and cultural significance. Really remarkable.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And the fashion world, always on the lookout for the unique and the captivating, they embraced Azza Fahmy's work with open arms. Suddenly, she found herself with a clientele that included celebrities, influential figures, even royalty, like Queen Rania of Jordan.
Talk about a seal of approval. That kind of recognition can really catapult a brand to a whole new level.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the universal appeal of her designs. Luxury retailers, I mean, like Harrods in London and Bloomingdale's in New York, they came calling, eager to feature her collections.
And it wasn't just about the quote unquote exotic appeal, was it? While the cultural element was a huge draw, it was also the impeccable craftsmanship, the attention to detail, the story behind each piece.
Exactly. Each piece was handcrafted, a testament to generations of tradition, but also to Fahmy's commitment to ethical and sustainable practices. And this leads us to another fascinating aspect of her brand.
Her dedication to preserving those traditional jewelry making techniques. Let's dive into that after a quick break. We're back, and I'm eager to delve deeper into Azza Fahmy's commitment to preserving, traditional craftsmanship. It's one thing to create beautiful jewelry, but to ensure those ancient techniques thrive for generations to come, that's something truly special.
Absolutely. Azza Fahmy doesn't just employ artisans, she empowers them. She established a design school in Cairo, a place where a new generation of artisans can learn the intricacies of filigree, hand engraving, all of the techniques that make this jewelry so unique.
It's like a living legacy, ensuring those skills are passed down, nurtured, and reimagined for a new era.
Precisely. And speaking of legacy, let's talk about the wearable poetry aspect of Fahmy's work, because it's this element that truly sets her creations apart, I think.
It's such a beautiful concept, to wear a piece of jewelry inscribed with lines from a beloved poem. It's like carrying a secret message close to your heart.
Imagine a pendant inscribed with lines from On Love by Khalil Gibran. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. It's not just aesthetically pleasing. It's a conversation starter, a way to share your cultural heritage and even to, reflect on life's deeper meanings.
It's like each piece becomes a talisman, a source of inspiration and connection. But as the article points out, achieving this level of artistry while building a global brand, it comes with its own set of challenges.
That's right. As a family, faced the constant challenge of balancing tradition with innovation. How do you appeal to a modern audience without losing sight of your roots?
It's a delicate dance for sure.
It is, and as a family navigates it masterfully, while remaining true to the core elements of their craft, the intricate metalwork, the calligraphy, the cultural references, they also explore new materials, experiment with, contemporary design elements, and even collaborate with other artists and designers.
It's about evolution, not erasure, keeping the essence of what makes a brand so special while embracing fresh perspectives and ideas.
Exactly, and this approach has resonated with a global audience, as a family has managed to captivate a younger generation, one drawn to ethical and sustainable luxury, all while staying true to its heritage.
Speaking of sustainability, I was truly impressed by Azza Family's commitment to ethical practices.
Yeah.
In today's world, it's more important than ever for brands to be mindful of their impact.
Absolutely. Consumers are more conscious than ever, about where their products come from and how they're made.
Yeah.
As a family's dedication to responsibly sourced materials and minimizing their environmental footprint is something they're deeply committed to.
It's refreshing to see a brand prioritize these values without compromising on craftsmanship or artistry.
It adds another layer of meaning to each piece, knowing that your jewelry is not only beautiful but also created ethically. It makes the experience of wearing it all the more special.
It's a testament to the idea that luxury and sustainability can go hand in hand. Now, as we near the end of our deep dive, I'm curious, what personally resonated with you the most about Azza Family's story?
What struck me was how objects can hold so much more than just, their material value. A piece of jewelry, in this case, can be a vessel for history, poetry, tradition, even a catalyst for cultural exchange.
It's like those lines from Shakespeare. Though she be but little, she is fierce, often inscribed on Azza Family's pieces. These tiny objects can hold immense meaning and power.
Exactly. It makes you appreciate the potential of craftsmanship to transcend time and connect with us on a deeply personal level.
It also makes you reflect on the stories our own belongings tell, which brings us to the thought-provoking question the article poses. Could our everyday objects one day be seen as artifacts, studied and admired by future generations? We'll explore that as we wrap things up. It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? To think that the jewelry we wear, the objects we cherish, could one day be carefully preserved in a museum, whispering stories of our lives to future generations.
Imagine someone, centuries from now, gazing upon a delicate filigree ring from Azafami, tracing the engraved Arabic calligraphy with their fingers, trying to decipher its meaning and the world it came from.
It really shifts your perspective, doesn't it? Suddenly that vintage brooch passed down from your grandmother or that old pocket watch you inherited, it takes on a whole new significance.
Absolutely. They become more than just objects. They become tangible links to the past, echoes of the people who came before us, their dreams, their loves, their losses.
It makes you wonder, what stories will our own belongings tell, right? Will they speak of our love for handcrafted beauty, our fascination with other cultures, or perhaps our commitment to, ethical and sustainable living?
It's a legacy we all leave behind, whether we realize it or not.
Mhm.
And who knows, maybe a piece of jewelry you own, passed down through your family or chosen with care and intention, will one day spark someone else's imagination. Just like that book in Cairo sparked Azza Fahmy's passion all those years ago.
What a beautiful thought to end on. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of Azza Fahmy. It's
Yeah.
been an exploration of art, heritage, and the enduring power of human creativity to transcend time and connect us through beauty and meaning.
My pleasure. Until next time.